Greetings, my friends. Jimmer Lins here with the Motion Capture for Source Filmmaker tutorial part 7. This is the last part in which I show you how we can import the DMX file we created in the previous segments into Source Filmmaker and use it to animate a character. It's really quite simple. What I've done for the purposes of this tutorial is I've gone ahead and opened up a animation that I did earlier, and I just copied a shot because I didn't want to recreate the camera positions. But it's very simple. I'm going to go ahead and create an animation set for a new model, and I'm going to find the medic model because we did all this with the medic. Theoretically, I think I could probably import this to any model, but I prefer, because of the sizes and so forth, to just keep it with the model that I exported it from Maya with. But, you know, your mileage may vary. I'd be interested to hear how it works out for you. So I find the medic. I spawn him, I pose him. Actually, I don't pose him, but I do place him kind of where I want him to be for the shot. And, that's really quite simple. Just put him on the ground and then turn him around so he's facing in the right direction. I'm not doing anything very special with, lighting or anything like that for this particular tutorial. So, there's a lot more you'll have to do in your real videos, but, for the purposes of what we're doing, this works. So then I'm going to go ahead and say import animation, not sequence, but animation. I'm going to browse to the DMX file that we exported in the previous segment. And once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and say yes, okay. And it'll say there's a bunch of animation channels missing, which is okay because we're not animating the things. Now what you're going to find, and this is something I haven't figured out, so if somebody has a solution to this, let me know. The moment you import one of these animations, it teleports the character to the root of the map, which, on some maps is going to be under it. On some maps, it'll be at some odd location. In this case, it was, way off over there. So you're going to have to bring the medic back over by looking for his, his motion handle, his translate handle, and dragging him back to where you want him to be. It's kind of a pain. Some suggestions I've seen are to put a prop and then lock him to it and then reset it to, reset his binding to that back to 0 so he'll just teleport back to it. I don't know. I'm not sure what causes it, and I wish I did know. Now, one of the things that I failed to do earlier on was to actually eliminate that silly T-pose when we exported the model. So what I'm going to do is probably just go ahead and find the beginning of the shot that I don't like, where he's in the T-pose, and I'm just going to crop it out. I should have gotten rid of the T-pose before I exported the animation, but, for what it's worth. And this is from another version of it, the earlier version of the shot. So I'm going to expand the shot also to include all of the animation because this particular shot is not yet long enough. Also, you'll note that he's looking a little floaty, and that's kind of to be expected. You're not going to find perfect foot placement. A pro tip: wear shoes when you're mocapping, especially if your feet tend to blend in with the carpet. My feet were teleporting all over the place because I was doing my motion capture in bare feet, but as soon as I put on black shoes, it got about 100 times better. It still isn't perfect, and you are still going to find yourself needing to do a few things to keep things in line once you import it. And his torso is a little stiff too, so there's going to be some things that I'm going to need to do to make this look a little bit more fluid, but the basic principle is there. I'm going to expand the shot again, make sure it's the right length. This is all standard Source Filmmaker stuff. I'm going to go ahead and change the in point for the shot so that we're past that T-pose stuff. And now with a little bit of modifications to the animation, put a sword in his hand and pose his fingers. And I'd say we'd be pretty close. We're looking pretty good. Almost there. All right, so that has taken you from nothing to bringing an animation into Source Filmmaker, a motion captured animation. I hope that this entire tutorial series was useful to you and that you got something out of it. I am Jimmer Lins, and I thank you for watching, and I thank you for all of the great feedback for those of you who have been following the tips of the day. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day and enjoy using Source Filmmaker, and thanks for watching my tutorial.